I'm out at the trail today for a very different video than I usually make. I want to point out here, deer, multiples of them. They all look fairly young. At first I thought there were 3, but I do see 4 hiding here. One looks to have a slight limp, so I hope it's okay. I'm mentioning the deer because I was told that very recently the park rangers had to come out here and get a deer that had been hunted. And I can't say the word that they were hunted with because YouTube. But still not cool hunting on a public trail. So whoever did that, you get a thumbs down. Okay, enough on that, to the topic for this video, which is actually the trail. And this is more footage for people that enjoy looking at trails and just so happen to love bikes. Because I'm not riding my normal trail ride today. This is going to be a slow ride because I'm testing out something that needs me to be riding slow but also constantly pedaling. And that's goal 1 of my triple goal ride for today. Just keep pedaling, keep the legs moving as much as possible without strain moving. And again, there's a reason for this. You'll see it in a video if this all works out. It turns out though that pedaling slow also gives me a chance to get goal number 2 checked, which is look around. I've been riding these trails for years and years and years, and they've always been pretty much the same. I remember the same trails and the same stuff, again, for years and years and years, but within the past couple of years, that's all started to change. And change a lot. If you watch this channel, you'll know I even sponsored one of the new green trails. We're on it right now, albeit riding up the trail instead of the down path that most people take. And that you've seen on camera here on KevCentral going down it. Well, now we're going up, and let me tell you, this is way different than it used to be on this side of Wildwood. Specifically riding up it from this angle. It used to be filled with roots, and now we have this nice consistency of grade, and that makes a big difference. But it also makes me think back about how this used to be and how I don't look around enough because I always just focus on the trail in front of me. And often I'll see something off to the side and talk to someone about it, and they'll say, yeah, that's been there for about a year. Well, I'm always looking at the immediate trail, so that made me start thinking, you know, I'm now paying attention to these new trails, and I can look off the side and I can see some of these old trails that are barely noticeable. Trails that I used to ride for years and years are quickly disappearing. So I'm taking this opportunity, while I need to be steady but slow pedaling, to look around and see if I can spot some of these old trails, maybe get back on them. I think some of these, like this particular stretch, might survive, but there are a lot that I can see off to the left, sometimes off to the right, where you can barely tell a trail is there. If I didn't know it was there, I probably wouldn't even see it. Now, I'm not complaining. The new trails are very, very enjoyable. I look forward to many more of them. And I don't miss most of the routes, like this section. This is an older section. Again, I think this one will probably survive. But there are a lot of small routes here. This is significantly more bumpy than what I just left to get on this particular trail. You can see it off to the right there. The new green trail. This one more bumpy, and the faster you go, the bumpier it gets. But there's also the old Wildwood Trail character. It was known for being somewhat technical because it had so many routes. And being on this older trail is goal number 3, divert to one of the old sections that's still here for personal sake. For me in the future, having footage that I can look around on that's going slower. It's not just a blur passing by, so I can always remember this. And that's what this video is, 3 goals for me, and I thought I would share them. Again, I'm going slow for a reason. You might find out exactly why that is in the future. But enjoy goal number 2, just looking around, and goal number 3, being on some of the older trails. This wasn't a video I even planned on releasing. Then I started thinking, you know, I have over 100,000 subscribers on this channel. One thing I've learned is that about 3,000 to 4,000 of us have very similar interests, so that means some of you will enjoy this, and that's why I'm putting it out there. And by the way, you will see me stop and check for a text, and you'll also see me check another text. Don't do that. I'm a trained idiot, so I can't. Also, you will see me stop and check on a turtle. I think I slightly bumped him with my rear tire, so I wanted to turn around and make sure he was okay. And I tried to wait him out, hoping he would poke his head out for the camera, but he was young and shy. He did not, but he was okay. See, I told you I would stop and check for a text. Then I said I would do it again while I was riding, and here you go, back to back again. Don't do as I do. This actually isn't safe, even at slow speeds. Okay, enough talking. I'll cue up whatever music I picked out for this, which I'm sure is going to be based more on length than the dramatic score. So enjoy looking around, see the trail as it is today, because it will likely be very different in the future. If this is not your sort of thing, just tune it out and I'll catch you in the next video. For those of you that are sticking around, enjoy it. I mean, it's a mountain bike and a mountain bike trail. Slow or fast, that's never bad. Plus, if you're new to mountain biking and you're on a big box bike, this might be the speed you're riding at when you start out. So here we go. Let's cue up the music. Enjoy.